to welcome you to another exciting episode of Pens in Use. This week I am trying out a lot of new things all at once. I have a new camera that you can't see right here to record the writing samples. I am trying out green screen. I am in the basement, and and yeah, I don't even know where to go. So let's get to the pens. So first is my SKB F20 Penton loaded up with Lamy coral. Beside that, my Wingsung 618 loaded up with Lamy Petrol. I have Esterbrook SJ loaded up with Kyo-iro Ohara's Snow something or other. Let me just look at my list. I feel dumb because I knew that one off the top of my head just like 2 minutes ago. And it is gone! Also, I'm hearing slight echo because I am filming this in the basement, so that's awkward. Kyo-iro Ohara's Morning Snow. Beside that is my Wingsung 698, which is a very interesting pen. I have my Centropen 100820, my Waterman's Carene, Pilot Justus 95, and my Lamy 27E. So, those are the pens that are in use. Let's do some writing. And again, if you weren't paying attention earlier, I'm trying out green screen, new set. This chair is a folding camp chair. And I see my face doesn't look terribly in focus either, so this could be wild. Alrighty. So today happens to be September 15th. And yeah, I'm going to stop. Well, no, I'm just going to continue. If the audio's bad, we'll deal with it. All right, so September. Okay, I mentioned this before. Sometimes this pen just dries up. The feed gets so it won't write. Can you see that? I turned it the wrong way. See? The channel is totally bare of ink. Saturating the fins. So, big disappointment in that pen. So, you don't get to see that one right. I should have turned the dehumidifier off. Excuse me while I go take care of that. Okay, I'm back. Fun fact, I actually dry my clothes on line down here, especially in the winter. And that's part of why I need a dehumidifier. Plus the basement gets kind of gross if I don't. Alrighty. So we are about to do a writing sample, not with the SKB Penton thingy. So this is September. Uh, 15th, 2017. I'm using my Esterbrook SJ. The nib is a relief nib, if you can tell here. Very, yeah. That's a weakness of the camera. The number on it, hey, the lighting's better down here, is 2314 medium. I like the full-sized Esterbrook. I don't like this smaller one as well. I just about have to post it. And it doesn't post real securely. Oh, I forgot to give the name. Kyo-iro. Very nice blue-black. A little bit on the pricey side, but very nice. Alright, then I get to my lovely Wingsung 618. And I already see a problem with the writing sample. Nobody said anything. And I didn't notice it, so let's do this. There, how's that? Okay, Wing Sung 618. I think it's a fine, but I don't know. The ink is a sample of Lamy Petrol that I was sent by the gentleman who loaned me this pen, which I really do need to get the review filmed and get it sent back to him. Nice pen. It doesn't dry up like this darn thing. Alright, now I'm going out of order now because I got all confused. But this is my Lamy 27E. It has an oblique broad nib on it. And the ink is Pelikan, Edelstein, Jade. And now, I guess, would you call that a semi-hooded nib? I suppose I would. It's an attractive pen here. It has an ink window, kind of like a Montblanc 149 would have, except I don't own one of those, so I'm going by hearsay. Oh, here's a pen with a similar ink window. This Wing Sung. So let's write with this guy. I'm going to have to sit in a different chair next time I do this, because the goofy angle I am sitting at actually kind of hurts. Wing Sung 698. And it's a fine point. And the ink is De Atramentis. Aubergine. Pilot Justus 95 with its fun, oops, sorry, wrong way, fun adjustable nib. And of course, I love the inks. Sailor Jentle. Epinard. Sorry, I almost misspelled it there. One of my all-time favorite inks, by the way. My penultimate pen. Hey! Now the color, still not looking quite as my eye sees it, but much better with this camera. I am impressed. I see that the pen is a bit too long. Oh, here we go. Duh. But yeah, color me impressed. Has what they call an inlaid nib. Very nice. I'm looking forward to filming this review. Waterman Carene. I found that they do sell several nib sizes, but they're hard to find. Mostly I can find the medium and the fine, but I did find broad somewhere for somebody who was asking about it. Noodler's Antietam, which is a very attractive ink. Kind of like that golden red color. And last one, my beloved, beloved, beloved Centropen. Filled with an ink that was a gift. This is a interesting 1960s pen. Alright, so let me know what you think. Is this green screen working? Bear in mind, this is my first time ever in my life messing with it. Do I need to work on it? Is my audio goofy? I just noticed as I was reviewing, let me get the right hand. Okay, sorry it's backwards. There. No, gosh darn it. There. Sorry. Right there, I see that my green screen needs to be lowered a little. But I'm also sitting on this camp chair. If I were sitting on a regular chair, I'd be up higher and you probably wouldn't know the difference. And I wouldn't have these stupid arms in my way when I turn to write. So, Something for me to learn and experiment with, I suppose. Why did I try green screen? Well, I wasn't going to. I was going to continue doing it upstairs in the same place, but like I said, I've been tired of the lights. And when I purchased the tripod that you can't see here, I thought, hey, I see a green screen there, because Amazon is always trying to sell you stuff. And the green screen was really cheap. So it's down here in the basement, hanging from one of my clotheslines. And I may find a better spot in the basement. This is sort of a constricted area. But anyway, I always like to experiment and try new things, and that's what I'm doing. One thing that's difficult for me to get used to now is the iPad that's showing that camera is on the other side of me, because I used to look over here. I tried putting it over here, but then, excuse me, I didn't have anywhere to put this camera that you can't see. So, conundrum. The joys of a small house. I don't have a dedicated pen room. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say, really. I'll turn off the green screen just so you can see what's the green screen behind me. What's really behind me is even less than that. I'll get up here. See, there's the camp chair. See, that's what's behind the green screen. I suppose it's fairly innocuous. I mean, it's a cinder block wall and a bookshelf of like spare bedding and random squirrel ornaments, not joking. So, a topic for another time, I suppose. So anyway, I hope that was interesting. Hope it was useful. I hope you'll let me have a few weeks to work out the kinks. And talk to you later. Bye-bye. So what did I think of that experiment with green screen? Well, I've got a few ideas about things I want to change. One of the big ones is I think that green screen needs to be further away from me, so you get less of the green reflecting on my clothes and in my hair. I also think that that green screen needs to be mounted on the wall, so just random breezes don't affect it so much and change the shadow so it shows up suddenly in the lighting. I also think mounted on the wall somehow it'll be more even. Maybe I need to find a way to light it better. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but that's a thought I'm having. It turned out better than I expected and better than some of my experiments earlier in the week, which is why pens and use became the hideous thing with this camera that you got earlier. Excuse me, wow. Sorry. The smoke in the area is getting to me. But it's been raining all day today, so a lot of that smoke has been cleaned out, so I just need to cough it all out of my lungs. As far as audio, I'm going to have to remember turn down the dehumidifier when I record down the basement. I will also need to remember, as heating season comes on, turn off the furnace while I am filming, because I actually am sitting right beside the furnace as I film that. I need a better chair too. I think that camp chair is kind of like this couch. It just has me at an awkward position and I don't film well in it. So I might take my chair that I've been using downstairs. What else could I say? Overall, I think it was a worthwhile experiment. I might need to work on where the pens are and so on. But I almost think the green screen works better for showing the pens. Now, one thing it doesn't show that I've always found interesting when I look at other people's reviews is the background. You don't see my bookshelf for what it's worth. You don't see my inks. You don't see my books. I always enjoy with some of the other reviewers just to see what kind of inks they have. Or like Mike Madison has all of his books and his posters and so on behind him. I don't have that with the green screen. It wouldn't break my heart to give up the green screen. The only thing is that you saw the wall behind me. I'd have to move everything back upstairs again, And I really want it out of my living room because I'm tired of having a third of my living room being taken up with those giant lights and associated equipment. So, anyway, a lot of things for me to think about. A lot of things to improve. I will probably think about the microphone a little bit more as I learn. And, yeah. I'm somewhat happy with my first attempt. Could it have been better? Oh, absolutely. And hopefully next week when I film my next Pens in Use, you'll see where I have learned some lessons. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. I want to hear your views and suggestions. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.